let me introduce myself. That my name is Samadhi Mandal, and I belong from West Bengal. And I have experience for 6 years on this cybersecurity field. I'm mostly
Mhm.
skilled on web pen testing, okay, VAPT, network pen testing, and I also play CTFs on competitions and other stuffs. And I do bug
Mhm.
bounty hunting as well.
Mhm.
So currently, I am a senior cybersecurity analyst at NCSS, and my Hack the Box rank is in top five. I have reached 2 years back as currently is elite hacker rank. Okay.
Mhm.
So that is my background. I do teach students, okay, as a freelance part of my job, and
Mhm.
I have almost trained 3,000 plus students as of now in seven
Okay.
years almost. So uh, that is my introduction. Okay. So first of all, you have enroll on ethical hacking demo session. So first of all,
Mhm.
we have to know that what we gonna cover on the session. Okay,
Mhm.
not not for today. I'll explain you the whole structure of the module that
Mhm.
will help you in your career.
Mhm.
So start with the summary. So first of all, there is an introduction of hacking because you are not new to hacking, but you have a basic knowledge like networking and the stuff. So
Mhm.
ethical hacking, the hack is purely on internet thing. So it requires some knowledge on networking. So it is very good you have that. Then it requires some fundamentals like how there is many type of hackers are there like black hat, white hat, this sort of
Mhm.
hackers. Okay, there are like many methods are there for hacking and the tools. Okay, we have to understood that. Then there is legal and ethical considerations are there,
Mhm.
and then comes the topics called penetration testing. So
Mhm.
that is the main part what we do learn on ethical hacking courses. Okay,
Mhm.
then comes vulnerability assessment, then social engineering, which is known
Mhm.
also as phishing in as of now that the scammers do frauds and other stuff.
Mhm.
Then comes to cyber threats and mitigation.
Mhm.
Then there will be some case studies and demos. Okay, then
Mhm.
you will get a guide about the paths like for career, like what opportunity
Mhm.
you will get from which topic. Then
Mhm.
we have a Q&A session. So that is the topic today. So let me start with the basic thing of hacking. So do you have idea that what hacking is actually?
I guess like get into a different network and like access data or steal data of a different network or individuals
Mhm.
device. I think basically.
Okay. So let me clear it. So hacking is a very big part of in IT field actually. Okay,
Mhm.
cybersecurity or hacking, if you say. So IT is a big, huge percent. Okay, but cybersecurity is like very broader scope. It have many wide range of topics of hacking. Okay, but the
Mhm.
first hacking started on 1960 at MIT actually, and the hacker
Mhm.
term was what originated there, and after that the time the IT field got developed so much that the hacker thing is actually start to explode on their fields and they
Mhm.
try to hack on real-time environments. Okay, so that
Mhm.
was a basic concept of hacking, how that started. But what is hacking? So in simple terms, if I say you that hacking is like finding a vulnerability. Like suppose
Mhm.
there is a house, but there
Mhm.
is some hole from where a mouse came into the house and steal the
Mhm.
foods and other stuffs. So similarly,
Mhm.
same thing happens when a website or application or a OS built for a workplaces, okay, or for
Mhm.
hosting a website or hosting something network. So
Mhm.
if there is a loophole, the hackers or the attackers can actually exploit that loophole and can gain to unauthorized access to your computer system or the network. Okay,
Mhm.
so that is hacking. So in hacking, the main simple understanding is I have to find vulnerabilities. Okay, it is my job in hacking. So now
Mhm.
hacking, if I say it is legal or illegal, so finding weakness in softwares, systems, networks is like there is no legality or illegality. Okay,
mhm,
so
mhm,
that is hacking is legal. Okay, there
mhm,
is the intention. So if you have the intention to steal the thing without the
mhm,
permission, without the authorization, okay, so that is count as illegal hacking because
mhm,
their intention working. Okay, so if
mhm,
you are finding some vulnerability but you are reporting that to that particular company or to the person or to the organization, so it will
mhm,
be considered as ethical hacking. Okay, so that is hacking actually. Then
mhm,
we'll talk about some hackers, like type of hackers. So in hacking actually, there are like basically three types of hackers are there in the market. Okay, currently black, gray, and white. So white hackers, also known as ethical hackers, like what you want to I'm just talking about the session that ethical hacking. So that ethical
mhm,
hacking comes under to the white hat hacking. Okay,
mhm,
so in ethical hacking, their main intention is to secure the system, not
mhm,
harming anything. Okay, and we have to find the weaknesses in computer network, in a system, in IoT. It could be cloud. Okay, and we have to do penetration testing and vulnerability assessment to find those
mhm,
vulnerabilities. This VAPT, we know this word, it comes from vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. Okay,
mhm,
so that means that we are looking for vulnerabilities. We are assessing the software application or websites to find the vulnerabilities, and we are doing penetration testing there to find those loopholes. Okay, so
mhm,
that is ethical hacking or white hat hacking. Ethical hacking is not illegal and it is a demanding job currently in the IT industry. But
mhm,
the job available in the IT industry is like huge. You will see on the market like LinkedIn, Naukri, any platform who offers jobs there. Okay, but it depends on the variations. Okay, because the
mhm,
cybersecurity field itself a bigger thing, which doing a discovery is very hard for a like normal people who is like started to learn because there are a lot of things like if you are learning ethical hacking, there are like offensive thing, there are like defensive thing, there are like blue
mhm,
thing. So there are a lot of things up there. Okay, we'll come to those later. Now we'll talk about black hat hackings. Okay, so those are known as black hat hackers or illegal hackers, or you can call them crackers, or you can call them
mhm,
also scammers or spammers as well. Okay, because of scammers or spammers do use social engineering to manipulate the people to get the OTP and do transact on the bank accounts. Okay, so those
mhm,
also count as black hat hackers because they conclude on their list. So they basically do unauthorized access, okay, or gain the unauthorized access to the system and operates many things like they stole sensitive information or they deface the website. Okay, so
mhm,
a defacing website is like suppose we have a website, government site. Okay, so
mhm,
suppose our government throws something against any community or something, it could happen, it could possible. So from that particular community or some hacker or the hacktivist, like we as a sociological people, there are like many activist group up there. Similarly,
mhm,
those activists in online, they are known as hacktivists. Okay, if they got offended by anyone's through, not by only government, it could be
mhm,
not an NGO, it could be by any person. So they try to hack their site, they try to down their site, they try to steal the information they have stored on their website. Okay, so they basically actually damaging or violating the privacy. They're stealing the corporate data, blocking network communication. They
mhm,
are hitting with ransomware attacks. So that is black hat hackers. Now comes to gray hat hackers. Gray hat hackers are actually blend of both black and white hackers. Okay,
mhm,
so what they do, they actually hack for fun. Okay, so their main
mhm,
intention main intention is for hacking is only
mhm,
fun. They exploit the security weakness. Okay, they gain access to that. Okay, without the
mhm,
owner's permission.
mhm,
But there is a catch. They don't exploit that. Like
mhm,
they don't steal information. They don't do that. Okay, but they can do that. But they report it to the owner. Okay, so when owner get the email that I have this vulnerability on my website,
mhm,
so when they fix that or fix that loophole or they implement the a patch there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so the company or the person who have reported, they offer rewards, swags, hall of fame, okay, gifts. It could be anything like
Mm-hmm.
gift vouchers, anything. So these gray hat hackers are also known as bug bounty hackers or bug bounty hunters. Probably you heard about that bug bounty hunting.
Mm-hmm.
So bug bounty hunting or bug bounty hackers are also known as gray hat hackers. There are like big corporates like Bugcrowd, HackerOne, Integrity, Yes We Hack, okay, Igosha. So those companies offer to the companies to list their website on their platform, and hackers, they reach to hackers that you also list on our website and hack those site. For hacking those site, you will get paid for them. Okay, so I'll give
Right.
you some uh, overview about bug crowd. Okay, suppose this is a bug crowd. Mm, there is hacker one. Let me see. Bug crowd, hacker one. There are a lot of companies there, like Integrity, yes, we hack. There are a lot of companies. So this companies actually, you can see that opportunity discovery. So they're like big companies like Expedia, IoT, Coinbase, Firebase Block, Karma, CoinHacko, Alsco. Okay, the big companies via Netflix, Hostinger,
Mm-hmm.
Adobe, they have listed their programs. Suppose I am go to their page, okay, about
Mm-hmm.
this policies and all. Okay, so Netflix have mentioned their policy that the program is like gold standard program, and
Mm-hmm.
they have top response efficiency, and they have mentioned the asset, that what asset you can hack for them. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so they have
Mm-hmm.
mentioned in the primary targets, corporate asset, mobile targets, secondary assets, mobile applications, okay, web applications. So if you report a bug to them, if the
Mm-hmm.
bug uh, ranks low category, so you will get a paid about $300 to $600. In critical, it could be reached to $5,000 to $25,000.
Right.
Similarly, there are like big corporates who probably the website companies who actually run crypto assets and other stuff. So those companies are $10 million, $1 million boundaries as well. So it depends on the program, but these are listed on this platform, and
Mm-hmm.
hackers can do hacking on a freelance basis or a full-time basis on these programs, so they can
Right.
work easily.
So it sounds
But
like it's a different world, like
yeah,
where all the hacking activities taking places.
yeah, because these companies know that hacker gonna hack. Okay, so they
Mm-hmm.
mention the website here. So if they hack, they can submit the report easily, and they can get paid for that. Okay, so that's how the gray hat hacking community is working. So they're trying to reducing the black hat hacking as much as
Mm-hmm.
possible for paying the amount. Okay,
Right.
so they are just blocking the gray hat thing or the black hat thing as much as possible. But the black hat hackers are not able to be closed, or be like, they will not be stopped, because there are like a lot of cyber wars happen, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
activists are there. Like suppose you know about Palestine, Israel. So those countries hackers hacking each
Mm-hmm.
other, they're different side, they're leaking the data for government. Okay, so that could happen on a like an ego based attack or something similar,
Mm-hmm.
or they try to hack something, or they are trying to get some ransom money from that particular government or NGO of the person. So it could is a different part. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but this is the current trending thing in cybersecurity. If you search in cybersecurity, how I can
Mm-hmm.
earn. If you search on Google, YouTube, whatever, wherever, you will get a first listing is like bug bounty. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
where actually hackers got payout.
A quick question is
Mhm.
dark web is it like a platform or
No, dark web is not a platform. Okay, dark web and deep web both are a. We know that we use websites like google.com,
mm-hmm.
hackerone.com, and cybersecurity.com, bugcrowd.com. Like we are able to visit the site from these browsers like Chrome browsers, Firefox browsers. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
for visiting dark web and deep websites, you need to use Tor network or Tor browser. Okay, without those Tor network and Tor browser, you are not able to visit those websites. Okay, that is
Right.
a that's a different protocol about a website. Okay, the we know that they're like top level domains like .com, .in, .co, .in. Okay, like
Mm-hmm.
It could be anything. It dot
Mhm.
XYZ something. But for dark web or deep web, there is a TLD which is known as dot onion. Okay, so there is an onion route everywhere when I visit dark web and deep web.
Mhm.
Okay, so that is dark web and deep web. That is a different part. Okay, just give me a minute. A call is coming. Okay, so let me give you an idea. Dark web. See, you can see there are like a lot of photos are like this here. Okay, you can see this image here actually. So the website have three parts. There is surface web, there is deep web, and there is dark web. Dark web also known as Mariana web or Mariana Trench web actually. Okay. So in dark web and deep web, those networks are built on onion networks. So here, like, just suppose we're visiting google.com here actually. Just open very fast. Okay.
Mhm.
But if you want to visit a dark web, it takes 1 minute to 2 minutes to properly load the website. Okay,
Right.
because the network travels to different countries. Like suppose the Google data center is based on US. So I
Mhm.
am currently in West Bengal. So my network first goes to my operator, which is the broadband provider. Then it
Mhm.
goes to the Indian data center, like Mumbai
Mhm.
or Kolkata or Chennai. Then it goes
Mhm.
to the US data center. So there is like two, three networks in between that.
Mhm.
So similarly, if you're using Onion network, okay, and you still want to visit the google.com, so in that case, it will now go similar way. Okay, it will
Mhm.
go to your router section first, then it
Mhm.
goes to different countries like Sweden, Germany. It moves to the countries, then it reaches to the US data center. Then the response come back from those countries where the network is moving. Okay, so that's why
Right.
it taking too much time. So in here, the network is hopping each other to each other. Okay, and it's changing. It is on the not in the same IP, not the same. Okay, so the IPs are changing in 5 seconds later, like three IP changes after 5 seconds. So it could
Mhm.
happen on dark web and deep web. So the deep and dark web is a different part on hacking. So in that deep and dark web, there's mostly drug selling, gun selling, this sort of things, or the scams happening. Okay, like these things are happening actually there, like credit card scams and all of the leaks actually, the leaks, the bank leaks and other stuff, documents, everything leaking. They're selling on there. Okay,
So
so
these are happening on deep web.
yeah, deep and dark
Okay.
web in both.
Okay. Both. Okay.
But the dark web is like limited to reach. Okay, because mostly the links are not rememberable. Like we know that google.com, we know
Mhm.
that and we remember that. But
Mhm.
suppose there is something, this sort of a huge list, then after comes dot onion. So you are not able to remember that link particularly. Okay, so there are a lot of alphanumeric numbers. So that is not rememberable until or unless I give you the link. Okay.
Mhm.
So it's spread via sharing the link, not by remembering the link. Okay. So
Okay.
that's why dark and deep web is not much visible on safer internet place.
Mhm.
Now let's come to, there is some other miscellaneous hackers as well. Okay, like red hat hackers, blue hat hackers. Okay, this sort of hackers are there. Red hat hackers basically work for military, government agencies, secret
Mhm.
information like FBI, NSA, Interpol, like this. Okay,
Mhm.
and blue hat hackers is actually they are using a certification from Microsoft, which is a blue hat certification. It provides
Mhm.
by Microsoft. If you
Mhm.
pass that, you will be then blue hat hacker. Like ethical hacker, for a certified ethical hacker, you have to pass CEH. Okay, similarly for blue hat hacker, there is for Microsoft blue hat certification. After you
Okay.
get that, then you can join the consulting firms where there are like many startup companies who launching their products. Okay, and they have some suppose they have some opening day or launching day. Like
Mhm.
suppose someone is want to plan 15th August and August. Okay, and they have given their products, suppose they have some OU application launching or something similar, so they give to the
Mhm.
security firms, and those consulting firms then test on the website, okay, for checking that any loopholes are there or not. Okay, so if mm, on the launching day, if the product goes down or the site goes down by the hackers of the some black hat hackers, okay, so it will be they will just lose the reputation of the website and something. For those reasons, they give those consulting firms to test private
Mhm.
bug test for the launch. Okay. So they find those loopholes and they patch those in immediate basis. Okay. So those are the blue hat hackers actually. They're like script kiddies who basically doesn't know anything about hacking or something. Okay, they use pre-packaged automated tools to perform hacking, or they suppose they have watched some video POCs on YouTube or something, or they have
Mhm.
write some blog articles and they have tried to follow the same formula by for hacking the same thing. So
Mhm.
those type of hackers are known as script kiddies. And then comes to neophyte. You can then call them green hat hackers as well. So those are very noob or newbie in the hacking field. So they do actually, like, suppose some guy have a basic idea about what is hacking. So they just
Mhm.
throwing that I'll hack your Facebook, I will hack your WhatsApp. So those are freaking the thing. So they don't have proper knowledge or that
Mhm.
don't have. So those are known as green hackers. Now there are a lot of type of attacks available. Okay. So in that lot of types, I'm just mentioning few of them. Okay. So there is most commonly is like phishing, social
Mhm.
engineering. We know that, know as
Mhm.
that. In phishing, there are like what in phishing? So suppose a scammer or a hacker, okay, can call you and ask for your OTP that your card got expired or like you have a
Mhm.
delivery. Share me the OTP so I'll get receive and something. And you see that your account got debited by some ₹1,000 or $100 something. Okay, so that is phishing. So in phishing, there is social engineering concept games. Okay, so social engineering is actually a psychological game where the hackers or the attackers try to
Mhm.
manipulate the victim and try to get the information they want. Okay, so that is phishing, or you can call them as social engineering. Okay,
Mhm.
so with the help of social engineering, they try to get your account passwords, credit card details, any details. It could be like PayPal details. It could be any details. Okay, like what they need for themselves. So they got the details from you by manipulating yourself. Then comes spear phishing. So phishing, like suppose I have initiated phishing against you, okay, and on that phishing session, you have know about that, and there is a possibility that someone can could call and ask for OTP. So I have to cut the call. You have the
Mhm.
basic idea. So in that case, particularly, I have 50-50 chance as a hacker that you are be knowledgeable or not be knowledgeable. So if you got trapped, then it is
Mhm.
my luck. If not, then it is then I don't have luck on that. So the chance is 50-50. But in spear phishing is also known as mass scamming or mass phishing. Okay. Here,
Mhm.
suppose those data leaks. I have mentioned about data leaks, data breaches earlier.
Mhm.
That in the data breaches and data leaks, like in the past year, the Paytm have leaked almost 500, not 500, like 5 lakhs data, okay, where email, phone number is leaking.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
so on that, from the email, they if the hackers collect 1 lakh emails or 10 lakh emails, okay, and they
Mhm.
initiated and the 10 lakh emails to everyone in a single terms, so there is a 1% probability to get anyone in trap on that. Or
Mhm.
if they have got the phone number, they have like suppose 1,000 numbers, okay, they call 1,000 people in a single day, probably two or
Mhm.
three will be fall for that scam.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have seen Jamtara movie, you will be got very clear about idea how the phishing works. Okay, they have multiple numbers. They call from different numbers. Okay, and
Mhm.
they try to fall the people on their traps. So that
Mhm.
how the things works in phishing and spear phishing. Okay, so as I have discussed that data breaches. So how data breaches happen? Do you have any idea how data breaches happen?
Um, Not really
Okay,
like from
yeah,
technical perspective,
yeah.
how.
The data breaches happen with the loopholes. I have already mentioned that
Mhm.
if loophole is there, then data breach could be happen. So the website called suta.in, it is an Indian website for saris.
Mhm.
Okay, so this website have a loophole from where I can fetch the data. Okay, so if I open this page, okay, give me a second. Let me check it on the Firefox browser. Mhm. What happened? Firefox. We're probably updating Firefox. Yeah. Mhm. Probably they have patched that. No idea. Just can you give me 1 minute so I can verify that on my other side. Mm, okay. Here is the website cod.suta.in. Okay, so it is in a subdomain. Okay,
Hmm.
just give me a second. I need to reopen it again. The website is loading too much fast. Okay, so as you see, the page is loading. Okay,
Hmm.
if I do open this cod.suta.in here, you can see that a page can appear and goes to Shopify login pages. Okay, so
Hmm.
Shopify is like a e-cart of websites where you can host your website and you can sell your products. Okay, so Shopify handle those things like the
Hmm.
payment, the user details, and other
Hmm.
stuff. But that 1 second, you see that this page comes and goes to the login page. So I have
Hmm.
stopped the page loading here, and you can see that we have COD orders reconciliation,
Hmm.
and there is payment gateway, and there is export payment details. So I can see the payment gateway orders for today. So they have
Hmm.
earned on cash payments 75,000 rupees. In Go Quick Payments, they have earned 158,000 rupees. Like this, you can check for any day. Suppose you want to check for the last day what they earned, you can see
Hmm.
that too as well. See, let
So
it
whose
load.
earnings it's showing? Like whoever,
The Suda.in, the company itself. Okay, so they have a
right?
page called siri.suda.in, and they have a total dashboard where they can see their earnings for that. Like you can check on any days or any month or any week or the whole year actually. Okay, so in the 25th July, they have earned this much from their website. Okay, and there
Right.
is an option called export payment details. So if I click on this, so what happened? See, you can see you can able to download the details. Like suppose I want to see, you can see the date range. Like suppose you want to date range, suppose the 25th
Hmm.
July,
Hmm.
and you want the data from this particular gateway, like Go Quick, Razor Pay, or something. So I'm just and do click on Go Quick Payments. Now I'll do click on Export now. See, I have downloaded a file .csv. So if I open this file on your, just don't convert it. Okay, so now if I see, I'm getting the customer emails, payment methods, order receipt bill, billing name, billing phone numbers. Okay, there are shipping details, shipping names actually, the default payment ID, and shipping phone numbers. So this much details are 125 details for 25th July. So if I able to fetch all of the data from last 2019 to till date, so there will be like a possible of 10 lakh plus data are there. Okay. So with this of the help of the data, we can actually run the social engineering campaign. Like there is, that the email campaign runs on everyone's inbox or spam box.
Hmm.
Like suppose you have signing on Amazon or signing on Mintra, so they will just send you a lot of mails. So some same in the same way we can host the same thing and can do spam to everyone. Okay, so if they can fall on my list, so I can transact their money. So that's the thing. So that's how the data is leaking in real time. Okay, so the website is real, and I have reported that uh, like 3 4 months ago, but they don't. give a care about that. So that is opened for everyone. So until they are earning, they don't give you anything. Okay. So they're not ready to pay for that. That's the thing. So when a big breach will be happen, then they will fix those loopholes and other stuff.
But I don't think
Okay.
in India there is not much strict
Yeah.
law against this sort of
Hmm.
breaches. Like
Yeah.
here in Australia, like there will be legal firms. You
Yeah.
know, it will be a big lawsuit if
Yeah.
this sort of data
Yes.
breach take place.
Yeah. Yeah.
The company,
Yeah.
are responsible.
Mm.
They will
Yeah.
be facing a lot of huge,
Hmm.
lawsuit.
Because the government of Australia, Netherlands, England, they are very strict to the privacy policies. Okay,
Mm,
because here the involvement of the users or the consumers who are purchasing from you, and if the data is leaking from your site, then you are the responsible. Okay, you are the only responsible. How will the customers are responsible for that? So those thing is not applied to India that much.
mm,
Okay, and people are also like some they don't care about the privacy as well. So if it remains same for the time being, then
mm,
it will be not going to improve anything. Okay, like Amazon have taken seriously, so they have a bug bounty policy.
mm,
Similarly, they have Flipkart have a bug bounty policy. Paytm have bug bounty policy. Okay, so Upstocks, the stock market company, Zerodha, those the big corporates are now in bug bounty. So if you have found those bugs, you can report that. But there are like a lot of companies are there, but though they doesn't even care about the policy or something if it's violating or something. Until they're getting money, they're just happy with this. Okay, so they're like viruses. Okay, so
mm,
virus is main thing in hacking. Okay, so virus is a category of malware. Okay, if I show you a malware umbrella. Okay,
mm,
so let me malware umbrella. So in images, it will be more clear that there are like mostly common type of malwares are there. Like mostly is 12 common malwares are there. Okay, but there are like other malwares too. But all of the malwares, Trojan horse, adware, fileless malware, ransomware, spyware, virus, bot,
mm,
rootkit, keylogger. So these are the malwares. Okay. But it comes under one roof, which is known as malware. Okay. But the categories of the malware is different. Okay. It could be adware. Suppose some ad is showing you to click on that. Suppose some betting apps ad is showing to you, okay, or something
mm,
similar, which is the targeting ad. We can say that.
mm,
But suppose you have seen some products on Amazon, and it will be targeted on Facebook or other
mm,
where you want to visit that. So similarly, in the adware, the hackers also target the victim. Then ransomware, which encrypt the whole thing. Spyware is for spying what you're doing on your machine, what you're speaking, they try to capture your cameras. Similarly, there is viruses, there is bot, rootkit, keylogger. Okay, so those are the categories of virus and malwares. Okay, so those comes under the category of malware. And then cookie theft. So cookie theft is actually a exploitation method in a website. Okay, when suppose many IT guys say that don't open that particular unknown links or not friendly links. Okay, if you open those links,
mm,
so if the website opens, then it could be happen that in the website, okay, there is some script tag or JS tag, JS file is there which executed on your client side browser or the in your
mm,
Google Chrome browser or Google Firefox browser, and can after executing that JS file, it
mm,
could make a reverse connection to the attacker. Like it is similar to virus. If the virus installed on your mobile, I can access your mobile. Similarly, this thing is also similar. It hook your browser. Okay,
mm,
but if you close the browser, then the JS code will be removed. Until the page is open, the browser can we can access the browser. Okay, like we can grab your cookies, we can grab your login passwords, we can steal your account, save stored passwords. Okay, so those
mm,
we can grab that in a minute or 2 minute thing if you open that page. Okay, there are
mm,
like that many crack app website available where you can download the Adobe cracks and the other sort of game cracks thing.
mm,
So they open multiple pages. Okay, like there's like pop-up pages. When the pop-up page is opened, that in a pop-up, second of pop-up, a JS code executed on the browser. You don't know about that, but it got executed. So
Mm,
the hackers are actually accessing your account. Probably you have seen many cases like this. YouTube account, Google account got hacked without getting
mm,
the OTP, password, passkeys, anything. So
yeah.
that's how they are actually getting the cookie session from the browser, and they are just logging with that and got the access to your account without any authentication or something. So that's how cookie theft is actually working on the market. Then another attack came. It is known as DDoS attack. Okay, so the attack is actually downing a website. Okay, like suppose you have bought a website, not a
Mm-hmm,
website, a hosting actually,
mm-hmm,
where a limitation is mentioned that we can host up, like we can host one website, and in a single day that 1,000 visitors can came to your site. Okay,
mm,
after that 1,001, 1,002 people came, so the
mm-hmm,
website will be not responding or not will be active for that day. It will be when you try to open that page, it will give you an error that the page is not responding. Okay, because the limitation is reached. Okay, and the configuration is fulfilled that you okay, that 1,000 people is already reached there.
right.
So if now your website is vulnerable to DDoS attack, okay, and the
Mm-hmm,
hacker attacks on the site, okay, so the guy or the hacker or the attacker, if send 10,000 requests to your site, okay, or
mm,
1,000 requests to your site, so your site will be blocked because those packets will be counted as a visitor. Okay,
yeah.
so I have sent 1,000 requests, so 1,000 requests will be counted as visitors, and the server will be, think that our configuration is done, and now it will be stop working. So that is happen, then your site will be down for the whole day. Okay, suppose you open your business from 10 a.m. and
Mm-hmm,
suddenly 1,000 requests, thousand requests got came to your site, and
mm-hmm,
the site will be stopped responding after that. Okay, which may cause you condition error. Okay, like it could lose a financial loss, it could be like a reputation loss. Okay, so it
mm-hmm,
could happen. So for protecting from DDoS attack, we need to use cloud players, Akamai cloud players, Linode servers, okay, WAFs, okay, there are like many things out there who protect us from DDoS attack. Okay, so that is denial of DDoS attack. So there is social engineering. I have also mentioned that earlier. That when
mm-hmm,
it comes to cracking password, the password cracking is not um, what I say. The cracking password is good before to 2020, 2019. Okay, but
mm-hmm,
current time cracking password with the brute forcing, okay, is not a thing, because if you try to brute force any password in website, so they will block your IP or you will blacklist from the website. So the cracking password is not a solution for now. But you can, if you have an offline files like a zip file or RAR file which have a password, you can try to crack that. But tracking passwords for any accounts like Facebook, Wikipedia, or any website, okay,
mm-hmm.
so it is not possible for current days. If the site is vulnerable, we can do that, but mostly in current days, it's not possible. Okay, now come to devices most vulnerable to hacking. Okay, now just so smart devices. Okay, so any smart devices which connects to the internet, okay, that could be hackable. Now, there are like a lot of IoT things like washing machine, smart
Mhm,
TVs, smart fridge, smart hair dryers. Everything is smart nowadays. So
mhm,
everything is connected to the internet. Okay, and we can monitor them from our phones.
mhm,
So these smart devices can be hackable. Okay, so when an upgrade comes to your device, it have to be quickly updated on your device because the patch is there. So if you implement that patch, no one can,
mhm,
it's not an assurance that no one can hack your device, okay, but it will help you for that time. Okay? So you have to be more secure, like not you have don't have to install any unknown third party links or third party applications in your device. It could be Android, it
mhm,
could be iOS, or it could be Apple device or anything for Windows as well. Then comes CCTV or webcams. Okay, so these webcams or CCTV could be hackable via a rat or remote access trojan or a rootkit malware. Okay, or those webcams. We know that we can watch our webcams from our mobile phones. Okay, if you are
Mm-hmm.
roaming outside, you can watch that. So
Mm-hmm.
then what happens? The webcam is actually forwarding the uh, data through internet. So
Mm-hmm.
that webcam is connected to through internet, or CCTV is connected through internet. So
Mm-hmm.
there is a port forwarding that the data is storing, and it port forwarding to the internet, and the data is receiving to your phone. So
Mm-hmm.
if your webcam and CCTV is not configured properly, so anyone
Mm-hmm.
can access your CCTV footage and can view your home, your what you are doing. Okay, so everyone can do that. So for a quick example, for CCTV hacking, I will show you. Use a Shodan. It is a IoT search engine or Internet of Everything search engine. You can say that there are a lot of search engine like Shodan. There's like Netless. There are like others like Zoomeye. Okay, there are like a lot of IoT search engine available, but Shodan is very famous because it is from available very past days, like from 2009, 11. That time, the Shodan is there in the market.
Mm-hmm.
So suppose I want to search for, there is a dog actually, webcam XP5. Um, Let me check once. I forgot the dog. This is the dog actually. Okay. So this dog could be find from expert DB, expert databases. Okay. So this dog will help you to get the results from the internet, like what CCTV is on and which CCTV is typically visible.
Mm-hmm.
So, so you can see I have searched for this, and you can see footages. Okay, so it is like open to the internet. So in which CCTV you will get which sort of result. It depends on the full scenario. Currently, I am getting a result from US. Okay, there are like other from US. There for German. Okay, they're from Japan. There's from US. Okay,
So
you
is it
can see
like
the
someone hacked and just
no,
posted?
no, no. These are the publicly visible. Not the publicly visible means that I have said that you have to configure it properly, so no one can access to that. Okay,
Yeah.
if you don't have put any password or anything, okay, if it is like, see, we are not logged in, but still we are able to see that. So you have to properly configure that. If you don't cover, then anyone can visible those. If it is,
So when you say that needs to be
Mhm,
configured properly, so
mhm,
a lot of service provider,
mhm,
they just provide like basic security. But on top of
mhm.
that, can someone put any extra security or not?
No, if there is a the company, like suppose those guys who actually giving you the things, okay, like installing that and configuring that. So if they're doing properly, then it is okay. Okay, then you have
Mm-hmm.
to suppose you got a IP for checking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have to check
Mm-hmm.
it in incognito browser that it is available directly to anyone can view that or not. Okay, suppose many people like had to log in again and again, so they remove the login section. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so for those reason, these will be publicly available and anyone can visit that. Okay. So you have to just put a lock there, like login. You need to just put passwords. Okay. Because if these companies providing firmware, so the firmware is like secure because they're
Mm-hmm.
giving update on that. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the another thing that if the firmware is vulnerable, so the anyone can go to be hacked. But you are not giving a good configuration on that, so there will be like anyone can access the site and can visit your house videos, like what you're doing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can see that there are like sources, there are like motion cam, flash cam. Okay, so you can visit those. So similarly, there are like a lot of videos are actually we can see here. So similarly, there are like a lot of dogs which you can use like for there are like Sony CCTV. There are like many companies are CCTV companies are there. So we can use the dogs as well. So we can that is currently Webcam XP. Okay, Webcam XP, a firmware company actually. They
Mm-hmm.
provide software for CCTVs. So this videos you are seeing here, they're not actually given authentication on their IPs. Okay, so that's why anyone can visit the pages. Okay.
All right.
So similarly for router, okay, if you have a router and if you have given a normal password like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, okay, so
Mm-hmm.
anyone can hijack that and can do crypto mining or cryptojacking on your router, okay, or can perform DDoS attack or spoofing on your router attacks. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this could happen. So you have to put some unbreakable password. Okay, and then I have talked about email that so in social engineering mostly you do spear phishing or mass phishing there. This sort of thing have to be common. Then jailbroken phones. We know that they're like rooted phones. They're like jailbroken iOS phones. Okay, if we do that, so we remove the privacy and end user agreement in the company and between us. Okay, and we are using a third party software and other stuff. So mobiles will be got more vulnerable to attacks, okay, because we're using old things to
Mm-hmm.
exploit the mobile. Okay. So that's how actually mobile got exposed onto the public if you are using rooted device or I will jailbroken phones. Okay, there are like many hacking methodologies out there. Okay, which can't be covered into the single class. They're like adware, they're like attack backdoors. Okay, they're like bot attack, botnet attacks. Okay, they're like brute force attack. They're like buffer overflow attacks. Okay, there's like exploits, like you can generate malwares and other stuff. You can do phishing, social engineering. You can do SQL injection, cross-site scripting. This sort of attack we can perform on websites. Okay, so these things could happen. So how to get prevent actually from getting hacked? We have to do software update regularly. We have to use unique password for different accounts. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
using same password for every account is like any hacker can get one password. So anyone with the password they will try to log in on the different accounts and
Mm-hmm.
get access to your account. So we have to use different passwords. Use HTTPS encryption internet, so better you will get not get scam, okay, on the
Mm-hmm.
websites. So that is the encrypted network as well. So yeah, like currently in HTTPS website also there for phishing scamming, but yeah, it is secure encryption thing. Okay, and you have to found the legitimacy with the certificates and other stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
to know about those, about clicking on strange links and other stuff. So with these things you can actually save yourself. Okay, now comes to the career part, okay, where actually I'm gonna explain that. So probably you have seen the module actually. It is
Mm-hmm.
like introduction, like footprinting and reconnaissance, scanning networks, okay, enumeration, vulnerability system analysis, system hacking, malware threats, sniping, social engineering, DOS attack, session hijacking, hacking web servers, hacking web applications, okay, SQL injection, wireless network hacking, mobile platform hacking, IoT and OT hacking, cloud computing, cryptography. Okay, so there are a lot of things up there. So total is 20 module up there. So in this hacking field, okay, if you are learning hacking, ethical hacking, that is the module is covered by CHV12. Okay, so that is a worldwide
Mm-hmm.
most acknowledgeable certificate, which is certified ethical hacker certificate by EC Council. So those module is covered on the total 20 module. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you learn ethical hacking, so what you will learn actually? So in the ethical hacking, there is total four category you will learn, which is first system hacking,
Mm-hmm.
then network hacking, then you will learn about web pen testing hacking, or you can say website hacking. Okay, website hacking, and then you will learn some of digital forensics. Okay. So after learning all of this, okay, you will get a base idea about hacking or
Mm-hmm.
cybersecurity. What is this? Okay. Then you will you will start your career after this year. Okay, because doing I guess you are doing job already, but
Mm-hmm.
if you have to start with cybersecurity, then you have to be good at something. Like you have to be specialized on something. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but if you have done the CH, okay, from here, okay, then it is like a teeny step on cybersecurity part. Okay, you have learned these four categories. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
for beginners job, CH will be helpful. Okay, then learning in the four topics. Okay, in the categories, you have to define yourself that what is your Cyber part. Suppose in my case, it is website hacking, or
Mm-hmm.
we know as website hacking or web pen testing. Okay, web
Mm-hmm.
penetration testing. So in website hacking, there's like a lot of certification is there, like EWPTX, okay,
Mm-hmm.
EGPT. Um, Similarly, there are like a lot of many topics. So in this, what you have to do, you have to be advanced course. Okay, so advanced course is actually like it will be only specialized onto that particular thing. Suppose you want to learn
Mm-hmm.
website hacking, so
Mm-hmm.
this then you have to learn about how to hack websites. Okay, so suppose this one, if I bug bounty for website hacking, then you have to go through this module that then how to recon websites, how to look for subdomains, how to look for ports, how to look
Mm-hmm.
for burp suites, how to look for the attacks,
Mm-hmm.
website attacks like HTML injection, cross-scripting, host header injection, SQL injection, file uploading attack, rate limiting attack, parameter tampering, IDOR attack, SSRF attack, source code disclosure, business logic flaw, remote code execution, command injection, subdomain takeover. So you have to be expert on a topic. If suppose you want to be
Yep.
expert on website, or you want to expert on network pen testing, or you want to be
Mm-hmm.
system hacking. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in hacking, there is total three category. One is offensive, one is defensive, and another one is purple. So in offensive hacking, there is we have to hack. Like in offensive, we will hack. Like we will look for the loopholes and we'll exploit that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like as we done in cod.suda.in, that we
Mm-hmm.
hack that and got the result. Okay, so in offensive we're actually hacking, but in defensive what we are doing, we're protecting. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
in defensive there is SOC analyst. Okay, sorry, SOC analyst. For offensive there is a red teamer. Okay, red teamer. There are like VAPT expert. There are like web expert. Okay, web pen testing expert, network pen testing expert. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this sort of carry you will see after you learn offensive red team or VAPT, web pen test, network pen test. Okay, there is like threat intelligence. Okay, threat intelligence. Okay. This will come. But if you want to continue on SOC, then in defensive part, so SOC analyst is actually you will monitor the attack. Suppose a attack is happening on your website. Okay, if
Mm-hmm.
SOC is implemented on your website or in your infrastructure, so you will
Mm-hmm.
see that someone is sending much packets on your server on which endpoint and what they
Mm-hmm.
are trying to attack on that. So you will get the idea. Okay, through SOCs. So you can report that to offensive hackers, and offensive hackers can look for that endpoint where the hack is happening. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so there is SOC. Then the like others, the SOC have many categories: L1, L2, L3. L1 is like
Mm-hmm.
beginner, L2 medium, L3 is like senior level. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so and defensive SOC is there. Then comes digital forensics. Okay, so you can do forensics as well. Like suppose any hackers hack the website. After that, you
Mm-hmm.
have to investigate that how the hack
Mm-hmm.
is happened,
Mm-hmm.
what sort of IP or log is there for the hacker. You have to trace
Mm-hmm.
that. Okay, so the tracing, defensing, the thing is SOC, digital forensics comes to that thing. And the purple is very interesting topic because purple do both offensive and defensive part. Okay, because in offensive and defensive, they actually don't do any sort of testing, but they
Mm-hmm.
implement new things. Okay, like any
Mm-hmm.
new uh, WAF come to the market, like the firewall rules. Okay, so they bought that and give to that blue team. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
blue team is like the defensive team, red team is offensive team, and purple team is that they are implementing new techniques, methods, new infrastructures. Okay, so they are just carrying out the things. Okay, and there are other carriers as well from that, like you can do cyber mentoring. Okay, like as I do mentoring,
Mm-hmm.
you can do that. There, like you can do bug bounty hunting. Okay, which comes also under offensive part, bug bounty. You can do that as well. There are like a lot of other carriers, like you can be consultant, security consultant. Okay, you can be security analyst. Okay, they're like net security engineers. Okay, cyber security
Mm-hmm.
developer. So those also comes under the things. So
Now, I'd
so
like to
in
know a few things. So, first of all, to do this course, like do I need to do any sort of scripting like Python or anything for
No,
this
no, no,
course? No. Okay.
no. There is very basic. Okay, so I said already that if you are offensive, defensive, purple. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you are doing red teaming. Okay, so in the red teaming, rating have many different categories like reverse engineering, okay, malware
Mm-hmm.
analysis. Okay, so those topic, if you are want to, there is a development part. Okay, the red teaming
Mm-hmm.
is not only about offensive. There is reverse engineering. There are malware analysis. There are like creating exploits and other stuffs. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so if you want to create exploits, okay, or you want to do look for malwares or reverse engineering, then you have to be knowledge of C hash, C plus, assembly, shell coding. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
those have a requirement on that. But for learning the basic cybersecurity, there is
Mm-hmm.
no requirement at all. Just you have need to know that how network works actually. Okay, so that have to
Right.
be required.
And that CH, like, is there any exam like like
Yeah, yeah.
the CNS
There is
sort
a
of certification?
yeah, yeah. The CH have you have to onboard the voucher, CH voucher.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll get assigned for like you'll get the voucher for 1 year. Okay, and then you have to choose your date for the exam. You will have
So
to
who provides that? Is that Cisco
EC
or
Council, EC Council,
is okay?
EC Council, EC Council, CH. So there will be 120 MCQ questions. Okay, so CH comes with two categories. One is
Mm-hmm.
theoretical, one is practical.
Mm-hmm.
So mostly the newcomers actually do CH theoretical, which is
Mm-hmm.
like a you can see the course outline.
Mm-hmm.
It is similar to our courses as well.
Mm-hmm.
Dito copy. So for certification, you can see that CH version 12 is like 4 hour multiple choice question. Okay, that
Mm-hmm.
is CH practical, and
Mm-hmm.
sorry, that is CH theoretical. And
Mm-hmm.
if you do CH practical as well, which is a practical challenge, okay, there
Mm-hmm.
is will be given the labs. You have to
Mm-hmm.
solve the labs and have to perform your skills. Okay, and in theory you have to perform your knowledge. Okay, then you will
Right.
able to get a CH master certification, which will give you like proof like you are a master on theory and practical both. Okay, so mostly give theory exams. Okay, practical they don't give much. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but this is the whole thing. If you do that, then you will be the CH master.
Right.
So that's how the cybersecurity works. If you want to start with this.
So now with
Mhm.
the dates, um, uh, let me check the. I got a message. I think I got an email probably. Like few dates have been given, like Tuesday and Thursday or something like that. Another Monday or Wednesday, something like that.
That is for I guess demo class.
Yeah. No, so this is demo, the actual
Mhm.
class. So
Yeah,
it's like a twice a week, right?
yeah, it will be twice a week.
So, is it possible like this sort of time, like Indian time, like say 4 p.m. or 3 p.m., 2 hours?
Mm, you can ask Sovik. Okay, he will guide you on that.
Sorry, I can ask whom?
Yeah, the guy contacted you. Okay, send it mail or maybe they have WhatsApp you. I guess.
Yeah, yeah. There's a
Yeah,
WhatsApp.
yeah. You
Okay.
can ping him. Okay, I'm the mentor, so I can't.
Oh, so who is the like uh, is the person send me? Is he the director of this company or?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
He